Hello. Can everybody see? I can see Nicole. I can't really see anybody else. Becky, we can't see you. Can you see us? Awesome. Now I can see. Oh, good. I'm going to mute everyone before I get started, and that way we won't have. There we go. Okay. Can you all still hear me? Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, I hope you guys had a good Sunday evening. Becky, if you can't see us, let Nicole know. But we can't see you. If you're on your phone, there's a little video thing that says enable video. I'm not going to show too many things that you'll need to, be able to see, but it does help and it just makes it more personal. So, okay, I'm super excited about tonight. We haven't done a new ambassador 101 kind of training in a while. It's something that I actually want to restart as far as doing it every month, every, first week of the month, every first Sunday, and more if needed, okay? I'm feeling some excitement and some momentum on our team as of late. And I'm super excited. Nicole is starting to build her team, and I couldn't be more proud of her. And we have people who have been with us for a while who are now looking to share with other people because they have caught the vision and seen what they can do with the opportunity that we have. So tonight I'm just going to talk about some key things and tell you a few secrets. They're really not secrets, but of how to best, hey Meg, present yourself, as you're moving forward through this journey, and who to lean towards for support, as well as, the resources available to all of us. So, and at the end, I'll answer questions if you guys all have any. I don't know if that's lint or what. So let's get started. Okay, so all of you all, when you joined, got our new welcome pack, which is pretty cool. It actually won a bunch of rewards, but inside of it, hopefully you opened it, but inside of it is a quick start guide, which is incredible, okay? So it has like 10 steps that you should do, but also there's like the Plexus Bible in here, okay? Yes, you should read it. There's great tips, and you have to modify things so it suits you. One of the things that I have found to be incredibly helpful is to really focus a portion of the time I have each day on self-growth. Do we have the same shirt on, Meg? I didn't know you bought this. Cool, yeah. It's important for us to grow. If our business isn't growing the way we want it to, 9 times out of 10, it's because we need to do some form of self-growth in order to get it to the place where we want it. So I think this is a great starting guide. It has some of our ambassadors featured in it, talks about the products, it talks about why Praxis is different, talks about our comp plan, how to use YouTube, when to post, your upline support. It's a great reference guide to have. Also inside of it that I just want to touch on really briefly is it has product cards, which are helpful. One of the things that hold a lot of people back in the beginning is there's a lot of information, right? The cool thing is you don't need to know anything at all to share Plexus or to start sharing Plexus. In fact, it's usually more beneficial when you don't know everything and you're not puking Plexus everywhere, because people are going to join you based on you and your character, that they trust you. They're going to join you because it's exciting and you're excited. They're not going to join you because they, you know exactly, what is in our probiotic and how many CFUs and, everything about leaky gut. And that's not why most people are going to join you. So they're joining you, not Plexus. So just always keep that in mind. If someone asks me a question that I don't know, because I don't know everything, I'm just going to say to them, I'm not sure I know the answer to that question, but I can definitely find it out for you. And then I'm going to go to our fabulous resources that we have on our team pages, within our company, our back office, and find the answer. There's always somebody that is willing to help you, so you're never alone. And that's what I love about our company. I've never done network marketing before. This is new for me. And so I had to figure it all out. And I feel like I'm a stronger leader because of it. And it's doable. I just want everybody to understand that it's doable. You don't have to be a salesperson or a network marketer or anything like that to do this. But anyway, totally got sidetracked. But anyway, so there is these product guide cards that basically you can take with you, okay, to do any kind of a presentation. So if you're meeting somebody for coffee or whatever, and not like a presentation, but like, let's say they're like super interested in our gut products. You can simply pull those cards and there's talking points, there's facts. So they know, they can get their questions answered and you can learn along the way. Also, there's the Learn to Earn guide. Okay, this is basically your cheat sheet to our comp plan. Our comp plan, in my opinion, is pretty simple and straightforward. I challenge anybody to find a better comp plan in our industry out there. It simply doesn't exist. The potential with our business is crazy. And for me to be able to be making more than I did with my master's simply by sharing these products and opportunity, it blows my mind. And there's no limit or cap. And I'm helping people in the process. So, and then these, what if this could change everything? Again, this is just a simple guide that you could take or give to somebody. Okay. So I encourage you to tap into your welcome pack because it seriously has so much great information in it. And so tonight I'm going to talk about some things that go above and beyond that with regards to how we share the business, what we should be doing every single day in order to move forward, and the difference between our customer base and our team and what that kind of looks like and means for us. So one of the first things that I want to talk about is how we present ourselves on social media. Okay, we all know that we need to be a product of the product, and that's like number one in our quick start guide. It's absolutely essential. We need to be taking the products consistently. We need to be sharing about them. We need to be trying different products. We need to be, aware of what they're doing for us, so we can have firsthand experience. But we can also share the stories of other people. But how we present ourselves on social media, I want to touch upon for a little bit. When I first started, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing, nor did I have an upline that was privy to that information either or guiding me. So I had to, again, kind of figure it out myself. And I made a lot of mistakes. And so what I like to do is teach my ambassadors not to make the same ones so that they don't scare off their family and friends. They don't scare off their audience. The first tip that I'm going to give is to stay away from salesy posts. Okay. The more vulnerable you can be, the more personal you can make every post, the more you can make your Facebook a story, right? So people, I was told once to ask yourself, would you want to follow you? Right? Would you want to follow yourself on Facebook? Like, are you giving anything of value? Are you inspiring? Are you interesting? Or are you just posting to post? And I think that is something that kind of made me really think, because when I first started, I mean, my posts were completely salesy. Like, embarrassingly so. I mean, we all love Time Hop, but sometimes I cringe because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I posted that. And it's because I didn't know what I was doing. People, again, are joining us, right? So our focus on social media needs to be a story. It needs to come from the heart. It needs to be, just us, right? We don't need to think as much about it. And I think we just need to share from our hearts. Along with that, I stay away from any kind of corporate graphics, okay? Because they're cheesy, in my opinion, and salesy. They just look salesy. So I stay away from that as much as I possibly can. I don't really think there's a need to do that. My pictures are going to be more of selfies of myself with products, my pink drink, or my team, or inspirational quotes, or my kids, or, Target, because I love it. Those types of things. Create you, brand yourself, okay? Think about what you're good at. What are you into? Are you into working out? Are you into cooking? Are you into knitting? Whatever. Do that, okay? Do Facebook Lives on how to sew a button on a pair of pants. I mean, people are interested in that stuff. Your Facebook should not just be about Plexus, right? So one of the things I'm focusing on right now is how to add value on my Facebook page so that people actually want to follow me, right? And that's something that we should all be thinking about. Posting recipes, asking questions, trying to engage people. Right now I'm building a house and it's great. I've gotten so much good advice from people, with the selections and things like that. Involve people, engage people. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about with regards to social media. If you're new, okay, the first post that you're going to make, unless you want to do differently, which is okay, but let me see if I can find it. Where'd it go? Here it is. Can you guys see this? Hopefully you can. So your first post should be this, a selfie, and then it should say, so excited to start this Plexus journey that my friend Kate told me about. It's an all-natural health supplement that gave her more energy, better sleep, better gut health, and helped her feel better overall. You can change those words. You can say, gave her more energy, to play with her kids, improve sleep, and better gut health to enjoy, her busy life or whatever. But this is the structure that should kind of remain intact. Who wants to try this with me? Now, this last sentence I think is key to not change. Who wants to try this with me? Again, okay, let me stop that share thing. Were you guys able to see that? Because I couldn't see you. Okay, good. So it's important to put that last thing in there, because then people are going to comment. Now, I will tell you, a lot of people might just private message you, which is fine. It doesn't matter. But the people that like your post, or the people that comment on your post, those people need to go into three-way messages immediately with your sponsor. If your sponsor is not engaged, put them in a three-way message with me, okay? I I don't want anyone to not have support on this journey. So I know I have a lot of people, level 2s, 3s, where their sponsors are not really in the game anymore. And that's okay. Okay. You're not alone. You are mine. It's okay. And so I think that once that happens, this is what you say. Hey, Mary, I'm going to put you in a message with my friend Kate. Don't say sponsor, okay? Just say friend. My friend Kate, she's been doing Plexus a lot longer than I have, and I would love for her to share her testimony. Kate, do you mind sharing? Okay, so I'm going to share, and then I'm going to say at the end of my very, very short blurb, okay? I'm not going to puke all over the place. I'm going to say, what health concerns do you have, or what intrigued you about what, Megan's doing? Again, we're going to ask questions and we're going to get this dialogue going. Therefore, you can help your ambassador, your new ambassador, learn how to do this. So after 4, 5, 6, 7 messages with you, they're going to be able to duplicate it and do it on their own. That is the goal. Duplication in our business is where the freedom lies, right? We have a very good duplication system. It just has to be utilized. And it is the first post. It is putting people in 3-way messages to get them started. We have a customer support page called Healthy and Strong on Facebook that has we post great information on there for our customers, a place for them to ask questions and feel supported. We also add our ambassadors to that page too. We have a duplication group that starts the first Sunday of every month. Our new March one started today, where they go through 4 weeks of training so that they can confidently share this opportunity with other people, the products as well as the opportunity. We have a 4-week training document we send to our new ambassadors with our welcome letter, and we have our team pages. It is one of the things that really kind of hung me up in the beginning was I had all these people that I just was like, oh my gosh, this person has so much potential, right? Like this person is just going to knock it out of the park. But they didn't want it as much as I saw the potential in them. It was really frustrating for me. But I have to understand, and I kind of go back to my journey, nobody was holding my hand or dangling anything in front of me. I wanted it for me. And you have to dig deep and figure out your why. You have to write your why down. They say if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough, because it's true. Why are you doing this? It needs to be at the forefront. You need to make a picture, describe it, how it tastes, feels, smells, make it visual, because that's why you are doing what you're doing every single day and putting in the time and the work that it takes sometimes to do that. What we do isn't easy. Okay. But man, is it freeing, and is it something that can provide for your family and you as a person in a way that I have never found before. Okay. So it's more about consistency, and it's about you motivating yourself. You can't motivate anybody, and that's the most frustrating thing, but you can't change anybody, and you can't motivate anybody. It has to come from within. External motivation lasts probably, 10 minutes, maybe a day. When we go to events, we go to convention and we go to leaders retreat, everyone's all pumped up. And then a week later, it's like nothing happened, because it's external. The fire has to come from within. Okay. So we talked about posting on social media. And we make our first post, we have all those things happen, we're excited, things are moving and shaking, we know what to send people. Again, your sponsor is going to know what to send them. Testimonies, videos, we can find testimonies all over Facebook. We can share those privately, we just can't share them online unless they're compliant right now. But we have access to all of the science and ingredients on our products. Plexus Power Tools is an amazing resource. It's $10 a year, which is nothing, but it provides so much. It saves me so much time. It has business building tips as well as, everything I always send customers as far as the science and ingredients and things like that. we have a document on our team page called Welcome Letter with Product Directions, and also the triplex only directions. So I recommend the triplex to people like 90% of the time, and I always recommend adding X Factor if they can and they're willing to. So a lot of times I like to send just the triplex only directions just so they're not overwhelmed or confused. But that's just the way I like to do it. You can do it however you want. I also follow my customers and ambassadors very closely. And I think that's been a huge, huge part of my success. It's time consuming at first, but not once you have a system. So I want to talk a little bit about that because it's key. Fortune is in the follow-up. So you're having people order, and there's like a little blurb of how to order that I did and I sent to most of my level ones, and they can send to you. All you have to do is put your link in there and it tells somebody how to order from your site. I like to walk people through it. That way I don't deal with like people signing up on the wrong site or getting frustrated, and then they know how to do things. I can walk them through their site, their back office, things like that. But once somebody signs up and you send them the information, you add them to our customer page or our team pages, or both, depending on if they're an ambassador or not, you need to have a follow-up system. Okay. I don't care how you do it. But if you don't have one, you will miss out on a lot of opportunities and you will miss out on helping people before they have major issues. Okay. Some people's journeys go really smoothly and some people's don't. All right. And so we need to help people ease into our products, find the right timing and regimen for them. And we are here to help people do that. I love problem solving with people. So, hit me up if you need help with that stuff, because it's kind of fun for me. So this is my system. I have a file box, and I got a large file box from Office Depot, and I got big note cards. And what I do is this. Anybody who says, and there's a video that I did on this system that I can kind of bump up on our team page if you guys want to watch it. When I talk to anybody, okay, about Plexus, when someone reaches out to me, when I reach out to them, when I message somebody, even if they don't talk back, they didn't reply to me or whatever, it doesn't matter. They get a note card, okay? And on the note card, I write their name. I write how the initial conversation happened, okay? What happened in that conversation, what their issues are, anything, just shorthand, okay? And let's say that it was, it's the 5th. So let's say it was today, right? I'm going to write 3-5 on there and what happened. And then 3 days later, I'm going to put them in my file box. So 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 8th or 9th, I'm going to put them back in my file box. And when I come down the stairs in the mornings, this is my routine, I pull my cards for the day, and those are the people that I have to follow up with. Okay, these are my ambassadors, my customers, my potentials, my past customers, everybody. Okay, and so when they come up, depending on where it is in the process with them, I'm going to follow up with them. And a follow-up looks very different depending on the person and our relationship, and what they've said, if anything, back to me, right? Because if someone's crickets, I'm not going to keep on messaging them, okay? I'm just going to engage them in life. I'm going to be a friend. I'm going to see if I can add value at all in their life. And it's one of those things where, like, I have note cards that are like, stapled, and there's like 5 of them and they still haven't joined my team or ordered products, and that's okay. I'm just being a friend, and it's enjoyable. I enjoy doing that. But I can tell you today, I had somebody sign up that I've been talking to since I first started. You know what I mean? Like it's their time, not yours. But if you're constantly reaching out to people, new people, every single day, whether you're out and about or you're doing it on social media or whatever, your funnel is going to fill up. So, it's going to be trickling all the time. So people I talked to months ago might be joining me today, whereas the people I talk today might not be joining me for months and months and months, if ever, right? Not everybody joins us. That's okay. Part of my live video today was, it's not a personal thing. If you don't want to do what I'm doing or you're not interested in trying the products, just tell me. It doesn't bother me. Will you go out of I get asked this all the time. If somebody tells me no, they're not interested in the products or the opportunity, leave me alone. Do they get out of my file box? And the answer is no. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you, there's people on this Zoom and there's people on our team that are doing really well who told me no. Okay. And the reason is because a no doesn't always mean no. It means not now, or I don't have enough information. It might mean no, like for real, but you don't know that. And I never give up on anybody. The best feeling, and I just got chills thinking about it, the best feeling is when someone says to me, thank you for not giving up on me. It's just, that is why I do what I do. Like, that's what makes me happy, and that's what I love. So, so that's why I never, ever kick someone out of my file box. Once you're in, you're in. All right. And so, you should be privileged to be in my file box. But yeah, so I love my file box. But not everybody likes that. I'm a pen and paper person. Like, I love planners and organizing and I could live at the Container Store. Some people like, spreadsheets, whatever floats your boat. Okay. Just make sure you have a tight-knit follow-up system. There's tons and tons of YouTube videos on follow-up. Melissa Eichenhorst is a great person to watch for follow-up videos. Also, Emily Roberts, who is our youngest diamond right now. She kind of tells you how it is, sticks it to you, which I like. And so she has some great videos on follow-up as well. So that is that. Making your Franks list. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, schools, social things. So there's a document. You can go to Google and Google Frank's List, and it'll kind of print out. So it can kind of jog your memory a little bit on thinking of people. But go through your social media accounts, your email, your phone, think about your mailman, whoever, right? And write their names down. Whether or not you talked about them about Plexus doesn't matter, but it's to kind of drain your brain onto paper and use that as an active list to start engaging people and see where you can add value. The biggest mistake that a lot of diamonds will say is that they never made a Frank's list until somebody that they wanted on their team joined somebody else. Okay. If you don't talk to somebody, I can guarantee you somebody else will. And I don't feel bad for people who didn't talk soon enough to somebody, right? You have your opportunities, don't waste them. Okay. So what was I saying? The Frank's List. Okay. So I want to talk about a couple of books for newbies. So my level ones, I send them this book, which is Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. She is at the top of Rodan and Fields. This book does not talk about Rodan and Fields. Okay. This book talks about very simple things to put into practice. One of my favorite stories that there's two. One of my favorite ones, though, is that she talks about being a waitress, right? And offering, waitresses go to table and offer people coffee, right? If somebody says no thank you, does the waitress get upset and slam the coffee down and start crying? No. She says, no problem. And she walks to the next table. And sometimes she even comes back and offers them coffee again. And maybe they're ready for it, right? And that's what we're doing. We are offering and moving along and offering and moving along and dripping and trickling. And that's what we're doing, okay? The other one that I love in here is, if you had 3 gold bricks in your backyard, would you dig until you found them? Because seriously, all it takes is 1 or 2 people for you to go straight to the top of of this company. People who get it, they see the vision, they engage, they grow, and they do the work. I've been talking to some of my leaders lately because I've been feeling kind of like I'm in a rut. And the thing is I know what I need to do. The problem is I'm not doing it. Right. And we can all feel that sometimes. We get caught up in managing. We get caught up in our kids. I mean, we're a lot of us are moms, and or some of us work full time, or both, and so we get distracted. And so you always just kind of have to re-hone in. And I love that story because it's true, right? You would dig for it. The other book that if you have not read, you need to read it now, like right now, like yesterday now. This is the 4 color personalities for MLM. This book we just read as a team, and for me, it changed the way I looked at things, okay? It talks about how people have different personalities and they're doing what we're doing for different reasons, okay? And if you approach certain people with information that's not appealing to them about what we're doing, it's not going to be effective. You're talking a different language. It's like talking to somebody, in English who only speaks Chinese. They're not going to get it, and they're going to go away. So the easiest example is the blue personality is all about fun and party and socialization and being part of, this fun, right? And if I went to them and told them about all the ingredients and all these clinical trials and all the stuff that you should know, they're going to be like, no thanks, bye-bye. You know what I mean? And that, it's something to think about, right? So again, our job is to listen. What do they need? Are they needing friendships? Are they wanting friendships? Are they looking for fun? Would, the Maui trip excite them? Maybe, and so those are the things that we need to talk about when we're talking to a blue personality. And so this book is a super quick read. I mean, you can read it in a night. It's great. So pick it up, read it. Audible has it too. I love listening to things in my car. Treat your car as like a rolling university. One of the things that I haven't done as much since I started doing Plexus is watch TV. I canceled my Us subscription magazine a long time ago. And I barely listen to the radio unless I'm running. And even when I'm running, sometimes I listen to motivational stuff. So those are the kind of tweaks you can make, right? Those are the sacrifices you can decide that you can make. And I think that's important too when you're talking about your why and you're writing out your why, to make sure that you also list what you're willing to give up to reach your goals. And remember, this is a short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain. Once you reach the top, you don't do nothing. Don't get me wrong. Your role just changes. And it's a different kind of work, but it's still work. But the freedom that comes along with that, I mean, is amazing. Like I said, most of us are moms, and just being able to kind of drop everything if one of my kids needs me is just the ultimate freedom. Not having to call in to work and, adjust those schedules. It just is something that I love. And, everybody will have different benefits, but that's one of mine. Okay, let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Yes, here it is. So the last thing I want to talk about, I talked about posting and authenticity and adding value and using attraction marketing. Google attraction marketing and look at what that means, because that's kind of what I was talking about as far as how to post on Facebook. It's just the best way. You're pulling people towards you instead of like pushing them towards you. You know what I mean? You're attracting them versus like forcing. And it's just a great way to do business. The last thing I want to talk about is coachability. One of the things that I've seen on our team and off of our team is people who come into this and think that they know everything about what they're doing, they reinvent the wheel. They don't look at, our leaders in our company and what they're doing. And obviously, if they're leaders in our company, they know what they're doing and they're successful for a reason. And they get frustrated when they don't see their goals come to fruition or progress being made. And it's unfortunate because we all need to remain coachable. There will never be a day when I don't learn something, right? I am hungry for that. And I want people, I would have loved to have someone take me under their wing, and some of I reached out to people that weren't even on my team, leaders, just to kind of get some guidance. And thankfully they've been wonderful. But, take that from your sponsors, guys. Take that, guidance and knowledge they have and the experiences they've had so that you can learn from their mistakes and not, have to struggle as much. Don't reinvent the wheel. Everything is there for us. Your time that you have for this business might be very small. And what that time needs to be spent on is talking to people about what we do. Right? It doesn't need to be spent on, making a new directions, making a new image, or things like that. Organizing your desk. I mean, those are the things that aren't going to help us move forward. So make sure that is something that you remain. Sometimes our pride can get in the way. I don't want anyone to feel like constructive criticism or advice is saying to somebody, oh, you don't know what you're doing. It's just about helping you. So just be open and, verbalize if you don't want that help or you know what I'm saying? I think that that's something that's really important on our team is to just remain coachable. There was something else that I wanted to talk about and now I'm forgetting. Is Catherine still on here? I don't think so. We talked about it earlier. Coaching, consistency, belief. Anybody think of anything else? I could talk for hours, but that's not necessary. There's something else that I wanted to say. I don't know. I'm at a loss. But I think, just follow the leader. We have incredible leaders within Plexus and within just our field of network marketing. It's a profession. Treat it as that, it is something that's learnable. There's skills that are learnable. If you have charisma and you just need to learn the skills, no problem. If you know the skills and you need to get a personality, no problem. You know what I mean? It's about self-growth. And I think, it's a great benefit. And I'm excited for our team. I really kind of feel like a kind of a rebirth, if you will, of some excitement on some of my legs and within myself too. So I just hope everybody, can ask for what they need and really sink your teeth and open your eyes to what's in front of you because it truly, truly is a gift. So I hope you all have a good Sunday evening, of what's left of it. And we'll touch base soon. I will do another ambassador training, like I said, next month. I think it's important for us to get these reinstated for our teams. But yeah, stay tuned. Megan and I are having our meeting next week locally. So if anybody that's not local wants it to be Zoomed, we can do that again. So, all right. I hope you guys have a good night.